Hello, students and learners. I am Vinod Magdum, lecturer in economics, KLGI Bagyodi College, Nippani. I welcome you all to my class. In today's class, we learn about the philosophies of marketing or concepts of marketing. Before I discuss the today's topics, let me take a review on the previous class, the subjects we understood. We understood about the meaning of marketing, which is a continuous process, starts from the human want and ends at the end of the company. We have went through the definitions of marketing in the previous class, as well as we have went through taking the syllabus along with the discussion. Today we learn about the concepts of marketing, so called as philosophies. Here we go for the same. Marketing concepts or philosophies. There are 5 different marketing concepts or philosophies under which business enterprises conduct their marketing activity. The 5 philosophy or concepts are: number 1, production concept; 2, product concept; 3, selling concept; 4, marketing concept; 5, societal concept. We will discuss each of these concepts one by one. First one is production concept. This is probably the oldest concept. Some businessmen believe that the consumers are interested only in low priced, easily available and extensively available goods. The finer points of the product are not very important to them. So the producers believe that they must concentrate only in efficient, that is economical, and extension, that is large scale production. A company which believes in this approach concentrates on achieving high production efficiency and wide distribution coverage. Organizations may adopt this concept in 2 types of situations. Number 1, when the demand for the product is higher than the supply, then the company can sell more if it increases the production. Here, the main concern of the management or company is to find ways to increase the production, that to supply more to fulfill the demands in the market. Number 2, when the cost of the product is high and increase in the production is going to bring down the cost due to economies of scale. Students, we are quite understood that there are economies and diseconomies of scale in case of large scale production. There are 3 types of returns to scale. increasing returns, decreasing returns, and constant returns to scale. This philosophy give a message to us that the company or an industry concentrate over the production of goods and services, particularly more production. Here we can point out the statement of J.B. Say, one of the economists, Jean-Baptiste Say, that J.B. Say said that supply creates its own demand in the market. Now this is what Say says, that the producers are interested in the production of goods and services, so that will be sold out in the market, and this is the reason that the producers are interested to produce more. And here this philosophy is the oldest, the first philosophy of marketing. The organizations which adopt this concept are typically production oriented concerns. The production and engineering departments play an important role in this situation. Such organizations have only sales departments to sell the product at a price set by production and finance departments. Make a note of these points. The very next concept or philosophy is product concept. As against the production concept, some organizations believe in product concept. The product concept that implies that consumers favor those products that offer the most quality, performance, and features. They also believe that consumers appreciate quality features and will be willing to pay higher price for the extra quality in the product or service made available to them. Hence, those companies which believe in this concept, they concentrate on product and its improvement rather than simply production. But while improving the product, they rarely take into consideration the consumer's satisfaction and their or his multifarious needs. Even when new products are planned, the producer is concerned more with the product and less with its uses or the consumer needs. Let me take one example. A biscuit manufacturer produced a new brand of biscuits with good ingredients, color, packaging, etc., without taking into account consumer tastes and preferences. This may fail in the market if the biscuit does not taste good to the ultimate consumer. Therefore, students, we have to understand under the philosophy of product or product philosophy, product concept is that the company is or the organization is interested to produce improved commodity, quality commodity, but under this concept the company is not at all or bit interested about the tastes and preferences. So this is the second philosophy after the production concept. We can give one more example here. The great example of the product marketing philosophy is Apple smartphones. Apple smartphones. You can take example with a good more number of features, quality features, are being installed, adopted in the Apple smartphones. The third concept or philosophy is selling concept. Sometimes the main problem of the enterprise is not more production but to sell the output. Yes, sometimes the enterprise is a bit bother about to sell the output rather than production of more the goods. Similarly, a better product may not assure success in the market. Yes, a better product it not assures, give insurer surety to the organization that it will be get sold in the market. Hence, selling assumes greater importance. So, some producers believe that aggressive persuasion, aggressive persuasion and selling is the crux of their business success. And without such aggressive methods, they cannot sell and survive. Here we are understanding there is a selling is the crux of their business success. Of their business success. Therefore, attention is paid to find many ways and means to sell the product. They also believe that customers and the consumers. Many a times customers, look at this slide, many a times customers and consumers are treated as same term. However, there is a difference. Anyone who buys a commodity or services is customer, whether she is buying for own consumption or other or for commercial purpose, whereas a consumer may not necessarily buy the offering but she consumes it left to themselves. We have to understand that a customer is a person who purchases the commodity, but the consumer is a person who uses the commodity and fulfills his or her desires. It will not buy enough of organizations' products and services, and hence considerable promotional effort is justified. There is a need to take into account some promotional actions towards sales. Thus, the selling concepts it assumes that consumers on their own will not purchase enough of organization's products unless the organization undertakes aggressive sales and promotional efforts. Yes, the organization will put forth the commodity before the public. It can go through making advertisements, through televisions, through internet, etc., through messages. Then only the public can get attracted and the commodity will be get sold. Many insurance agents, salespersons of certain electrical gadgets, health drinks, soft drinks and fundraisers for social or religious causes come under this category. Sale is the index of success of marketing. Sale, listen to me carefully, okay? Sale is the index of success of marketing as well as the production efforts. The marketers who believe in sales concept often forget that the consumers buy goods to fulfill certain needs. After the sale, what happens or how the consumer feels is not their concern. They may not expect the customer to come again to purchase the product. They may go to new target consumers rather than building up a network of satisfied customers. Some firms facing with excess production also adopt selling concept. There are fair as well as unfair persuasive means adopted in this process. But the purpose behind all such action is selling more. Sales executives or sales department assumes greater importance in sales concept compared with production concept and product concept. Let me discuss marketing concept, the fourth philosophy. In an evolutionary process, many organizers have come to change their focus and to see how their marketing tasks in a broader perspective. Marketing concept is considered a business philosophy wider in its implications. Under marketing concept, the organization considers the needs and wants of consumers as the guiding spirit and the delivery of such goods and services, which can satisfy the consumer needs more efficiently and effectively than the competitors. It is also said that the marketing concept is consumer orientation with the objective of achieving long run profits. It is a modern marketing philosophy for dynamic business growth. In other words, under this concept, the task of marketing begins with finding what the consumer wants and produce a product which will meet that want and provide maximum satisfaction. Implicitly, the consumer is the boss or king who dictates. The focus which moved from the product to selling now rests with the consumer. Students, when the organizations or the companies practice this marketing concept, all their activities such as manufacturing, finance, research and development, quality control, distribution, selling, etc., are directed to satisfy the consumer satisfaction, because a single value which becomes the core if corporate culture is such organization. In such organization, companies produce what consumers want and thus satisfy consumers and make profits. Those companies which have attained a certain maturity and which could see beyond the immediate future, they adopt this concept. Some companies may not adopt this concept because they feel that this may result in the decline of sales or profits in the short run, and the long run profits in any case are unpredictable or uncertain. The companies which want to make quick bucks also do not adopt this concept. Even the departments within the organization may not fully cooperate since they are not convinced about the advantages of following the market concept. In spite of these hurdles or the problems, it is now a worldwide experience. Companies which are successful enjoy goodwill and grow in the long run are companies which have adopted the marketing concept as their business philosophy. These companies realized that a satisfied customer is the best advertiser for their product. You students, you can take your own example. The commodities which you purchase and you get the satisfaction. So you only ask your relatives, friends to purchase that commodity from so and so seller. So you approach your friends, your relatives, your household members to go through taking the commodity that you have been used, isn't it? Now you becomes the real advertiser for the product. Now the company's profit are generated from the satisfaction of the consumer or customer and not from the product or their selling efforts. In an economy like India, with shortages in many goods as well as lack of resistance from the consumers, the firms which practice the first three concepts also survive. Students, let me look after the fifth concept or the philosophy, that is societal concept. With the growing awareness of the social relevances of business, do concentrate on my voice. I said, with the growing awareness of the social relevance of business, there is an attempt to make marketing also relevant to the society. In a sense, marketing is not a business activity alone, but must take into account the social needs, excessive exploitation of resources, environmental deterioration, and the customer movements in particular have necessitated the recognition of the relevance of marketing to the society. Marketing then must be a socially responsible or accountable activity. Look at this slide. The societal concept holds that the business organization must take into account the needs and wants of the customers or consumers and deliver the goods and services efficiently so as to enhance consumer satisfaction as well as the society's well-being. The societal concept is an extension example of the marketing concept to cover the society in addition to the consumers. Students, we know that a company which adopts the societal concept has to balance the company profit, consumer satisfaction, and society interests. The problem is almost the same as that of social responsibility of business. What is good for the society is a question to be decided. A voluntary acceptance of this concept is desirable for the long run survival of private business. An effective implementation of the societal concept will certainly enhance the goodwill of the business house. The business enterprises which believe in this concept will produce and market those goods and services which are beneficial to the society. Those that do not pollute the environment and give full value for the money spent. Dear students, we have understood the 5 concepts, the philosophies of marketing, under which the very first production, where company concentrate focus on the production of goods by assuming that it will sell. The very next is product, where company focus on the quality goods. And the very third one that we have understood is the selling concept, that the company is interested to sell more. And fourth one, marketing concept, which take into considerations the customer wants or the needs. And the very fifth one is societal concept, under which the company's social responsibilities hold. You can observe the corporate social responsibilities. Nowadays, during the COVID-19, there are many the companies contributed for the development of health infrastructure. We can point out an example of Ambani, particularly that is Anil Ambani and his brother Mukesh Ambani. They have interested and invested a huge amount of money to facilitate thousands of beds to the COVID-19 patients. This is what a societal oriented approach. Being a businessman, they are looking at the society's welfare. That's it. Now with this, I give you some work to you. You can check your progress, distinguish between production concept and product concept. Go through writing the note. Number 2, distinguish between selling concept and marketing concept. And number 3, distinguish between marketing concept and societal concept. Do write in the book. And the very next is match the organizational objectives given in column 1 with the marketing concepts in column 2. Go through having matched the following. What are the organizational company objectives and marketing concept associated with? And state whether the following statements are true or false. Read these statements one by one. Take the good judgment. Point out the correctness or wrongness. Either the statements are true or wrong. With this, I conclude the session here. Thank you for watching the video. Do watch this video once and go through writing the points in the notebook so that you can prepare the notes also. Okay, and if any queries, any problems, just make a call to me. Stay home with your family members. There is a lockdown period. I wish a good health to you, your family members. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you for watching this video.